Hello, beloved. Welcome back to the channel. As we continue with No Porn November, I want to talk about something that hits all of us, and that is emotional triggers. So, those moments when someone says or does something, and it may be something very small, and suddenly you're either mad, sad, or completely down. And afterwards, you're like, whoa, where did that even come from? Yeah, that's what we're diving into today. We're going to talk about how to identify your emotional triggers. And because you all know I like to bring faith into real life, we're going to look at how Yahuwah God actually can help us see what's really going on underneath. So let's dive in. So first off, what is an emotional trigger? So basically, it's when something in the present stirs up a feeling from the past or happening right now. That's way, way bigger than the situation that's actually happening in real time. So like your friend forgets to text you back and suddenly, boom, you feel rejected. Or someone gives you a little bit of feedback and instantly you feel like you're not good enough. That's not just about a text or the feedback that you were given. It's about something deeper that moment reminds you of. So maybe it was a past hurt or an old wound, or maybe you never really got healing from whatever you were dealing with. We can't heal from what we're not aware of. So learning to spot these triggers isn't about blaming yourself. It's just about being honest. So how do you actually figure out what your triggers are? So I'm going to give you 5 practical steps that have helped me a lot, and it may help you, but it's also helped a lot of people that I know. So number 1, pay attention to strong emotions. So next time you feel that sudden wave of anger or shame, anxiety, pause for a second and ask yourself, what just happened right before I felt this way? Usually the moment right before is where the trigger really resides. Number 2, start tracking patterns. I don't know if you journal, but we all have notes in our phones. So just jot down in your notes just a quick line. What happened? Answer these questions. What happened? How did I feel? And then give it a number. How intense was that feeling? Do that for about a week or 2 and you will start seeing patterns. Like, oh, I get anxious when people interrupt me. Or I feel angry when someone ignores me. Number 3, ask the deeper why. So once you see the pattern, go a little bit deeper and ask yourself, what does this remind me of? Have I felt this before? Sometimes it connects back to something you didn't even realize was still affecting you. Maybe feeling unseen growing up or being criticized a lot. But take the time to really analyze and ask why. Number 4, listen to your body. Your body is like an emotional radar. Tight chest, racing heart, lump in your throat. Those are cues that something's touching a very sensitive spot. And number 5, talk to someone you trust. Ask a friend, a mentor, or even a therapist. Or especially your pastor, if you have one. When do you notice that you're getting reactive? Ask your accountability partner. If you don't have an accountability partner, you can send me an email at info@pornrecoverynetwork and I will be happy to support you. So ask them, when do you notice me getting reactive? they can also help you to spot your blind spots, because sometimes we can be delusional when it comes to being honest with ourselves. So having an outside person looking in, maybe they can help you to honestly identify what's really going on. So now let's talk about this from a biblical perspective, because emotional growth and spiritual growth, they really do go hand in hand. So there's a beautiful prayer in the Bible, and it's found in Psalm 139 verses 23 through 24, and it says, "Search me, O Yah God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offense in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." So that's exactly what emotional awareness is about. It's saying, Yahuwah God, show me what's really going on inside of me. Help me to see the stuff that I've been reacting to, not to shame me, but to heal me. So when you notice a strong reaction, instead of judging yourself, try praying something like this. Yah, help me see where this is coming from. What wound are you trying to heal right now? When you invite him into those moments of self-examination, he can reveal those hidden hurts and replace them with peace, freedom, and especially truth. So once you've done all that, what do you do after you identify your triggers? So once you know your triggers, you can start responding instead of reacting. Here's a simple practice. Pause, breathe, pray, respond. Now, this response is not hostility. This response is the quiet prayer or thought that he leads, that our Father leads you to implement going forward. So, for example, when you do that practice, it may look like, okay, I feel rejected now. And this reminds me of something deeper, but I'm safe. God, help me respond with grace. Or you can apply scripture. Okay, I feel rejected now, and this does remind me of something deeper, but his word says, I am the head and not the tail. So find different ways to encourage and empower yourself. And over time, as you begin to put this into practice, you will find yourself becoming less and less reactive. So, if you are struggling to get started with identifying your triggers, I'm going to offer you a freebie. It's a self-care activity map. And on there, each day, you can do and engage in a different activity that you can put into place when you are being triggered. So as you begin to practice these activities while you're not triggered, you can implement them and they will become second nature when you are triggered. So click the link in the description to download your free printable of the self-care activity map. And remember, self-care is not selfish. We all need it. So learning to spot your emotional triggers, it takes time, but it's worth it. The more you understand yourself, the more freedom you'll feel, and the closer you'll walk with our Father. If this video encouraged you, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's working on their own emotional and spiritual growth too. And if you want to, in the comments, you can tell me one emotion or situation you want to start inviting him to work on this week. Thanks for hanging out with me, and remember, awareness and prayer are the first steps towards healing. Don't forget, You are beloved, and you are becoming.